Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Oline and I'm a knitter from Norway, and this weekend I'm going to a pretty large knitting, sewing and vintage festival, and I'm going with my whole family, so I thought that would be a really fun experience to capture and share with you all. The festival is in the same city that my sister is living in to study right now, so that makes it much easier for us all to go and be there to experience it. It's the third and last year that this festival is being hosted, and I've been wanting to go there for all 3 years, and this year I'm finally able to, so I'm really excited and I think it's going to be a fun time, so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. Hi, so we've all gotten ready, so I thought we would do a little fit check, especially my mother is really excited about this. So here is the little fit check for day 1 of Fæbrikstad.
Get back. So I'm wearing Levi's pants that I bought on a flea market last weekend. And then I'm wearing this super cool wool sweater from OL in Albertville from 1992. Yes,
That's
that my grandmother knit for my mother, so it's vintage. My hair is super curly and I have my hookah school. I wear this dress and I have sewn it myself, and I have this jacket I've knitted. And I have good shoes and I bought them on a flea market last weekend. Oh, and I have this tote bag and I have sewn it myself.
I am also wearing Levi jeans, but I did not get this at the flea market. My old denim jacket, another tote bag that my mother sewed for me. This is the pattern from Fæbrikstad where we're going. They gave a free pattern away with the ticket when you got it, so my mother sewed one for me as well. It's huge, it has pockets in front here, so it's a great tote bag for knitting. And then I am also wearing my blouse number 1 that is in a cotton and merino blend, because I'm a bit worried it's going to be super warm there with that many people. And that is our fit check.
Okay, today I'm wearing just today I'm wearing this Eva cardigan that Oline knit for me, and then I have this skirt that I sewn from some curtains after my great grandma. And yes, just white and white. Today I'm wearing this sweater that I knit in my scrap yarn, and a hat, and I think that will be too warm, hot.
I'm wearing pretty much the same as yesterday with everything else, the pants and the bag, but today I'm wearing my porcelain sweater. This is one of my favorite sweaters, so I love wearing it when I'm out and about to show it off. And that's all of our outfits.
And I have a hair roller in.
I did not manage to do a proper update in between the days when we were there because it was a quite busy weekend, but I thought I'd do a little update now. The first day was spent mainly trying to see everything, get a good overview. I did not want to buy anything before I'd seen it all, and it was a lot to see. Many different sections with vintage stuff, with sewing stuff, and all kinds of other crafts too, but like there were a lot of knitting and a lot of sewing and a lot of vintage, but there were some silversmiths, I think. There were some embroidery stuff there, so all kinds of crafts, which was really fun to see. So the first day I spent mainly trying to get to see everything and also scout if there was anything I wanted in particular. And towards the end of the first day I was starting to feel quite overstimulated because there is a lot of people there and a lot of noise, but I did find two things the first day that I really wanted, and that are a bit out of the norm. They are not like the regular just yarn acquirers, but I got this, which I think will be great. This is a wool soap from Postel. I already have one of their soap, their citrus soap, or I don't know what it's called, but it's really good at removing stains. I already have that and love that for stains, both regular clothes and wool. and now I got this wool wash, and what's especially great with this one is that it has its lavender and cedar tree scented, so this is also great for keeping moths away, which I felt was fantastic. I really want this. I have a lot of finished knits. I have some lavender bags, but it would be great if my knits could just be lavender scented, and then I could use the lavender bags solely for my yarn stash. So this might be the purchase I'm the most happy with. This is also good both for the washing machine and for washing by hand, so I'm really pleased with this purchase. My mother also bought some from Postel, but she bought their vintage spray and vintage soap for using, the vintage sprays for using for vintage stuff you can't really wash, not hand wash or washing the washing machine, so you just spray that on to help with the scent, and the wash is for everything that's washable. But yeah, that's what I got. And then the last thing I got the first day was this box. This is a embroidery set. I have done a little bit of cross stitch now recently, and I want to expand more on that, discover more of that. I think embroidery looks so cool, and the person behind this kind of, what would you call it? The person at this booth also wore a denim suit, and she has had embroidered flowers above the pocket on her chest, and that's also so cool. So I got this set, like this is a very much beginner set for embroidery, so you get all of the parts, like they're all separated out, so I get like what I'm going to embroider on already has the flowers drawn on them. And yeah, I got all of the parts you need to embroider, the embroidery yarn, the frame to keep everything in place. I got all of that, so I hope this very beginner set will kind of be my way into learning more about embroidery, and an easy way to make it. I hope doing it so beginner friendly the first time makes it easier for me and makes it more likely that I'll want to stick with it. There were loads of different things you could get there, but I thought I wanted to start with something really beginner friendly so I could kind of get the idea behind it and see how it works, like the basics, before I dive further into it. So that's also something I'm really excited about. Here you can see how it's going to look once finished, and then it can be some sort of wall hanging or decoration of some kind, so I think that's also going to be amazing. And I'm in kind of a knitting slump right now, so I think getting some other sort of creative things to work on in the meanwhile will also be really great. So I'll still be doing something creative with my hands, but also taking a bit of a break from knitting. So that's what I got the first day. The second day I got there a lot later because I was still overwhelmed, and it's inside with tons of people, so it's a really like shut in feeling. So I wanted to be outside. It was nice weather, so I wanted to be outside, get some fresh air, but I was there for a few hours the second day too, and I was on more of a mission the second day because I had already seen everything. What I also really liked about this festival was that there was, you didn't only go to different booths to buy stuff, you could also watch people talk about different crafts to learn. What is that called? Lectures, kinda, on different things. I watched one lecture on how to pimp your knits, and some were different people from the yarn industry, so pattern makers and people in tech when it comes to knitting were all talking about how they work together. And I also watched a lady talk about color analysis and different seasons, so that was really interesting as well. So I got to do a lot of that on both day 1 and day 2. And then on day 2 I as I said, I was on more of a mission, so I visited the Rauma garn stand because I'd seen the day before that their yarn was on a discount at this festival, and I've been wanting to make some dishcloths maybe, and I also saw that they had a pattern for a bread bag that I also thought would be really fun to make, so I got some of Rauma garn Pellini. This is 50% cotton and 50% linen in these different colors. I'm thinking the pink will be dishcloths and this will be the bread bag. I got 3 of this and 2 of each of these. I think that will be really fun, a bit different than what I usually make, but I've been wanting to have more different textiles throughout the house, so I think starting to knit for the house and not only for me or my husband or my son or gifts will also be really nice, starting to like knit interior. So I'm really happy I got that, and I think it was 10% or something discounted. And then I found what I'm probably the happiest with, and I was not supposed to get more after this, but I walked by Strikkefeber. I've been looking at Strikkefeber quite a few times because they have some fat mohair that looks amazing. I don't think fat mohair is for me, but it looks really nice. I had been looking at that a lot, but then I saw this. There was a basket filled with this, and this is 100% cashmere, and this was less than, I think the original price was 200 Norwegian kroner, and then this was for 75, so it was really cheap. I think this yarn is being discontinued and that was why, but I have been wanting to try to knit with 100% cashmere for a while, but cashmere is expensive, so I jumped at this chance. I could not let it get past me because I'm never going to find cashmere yarn for this cheap again, so I decided to get 4 skeins. I thought that would be a safe bet. I also went for this color. All of the other colors were very neon, and I thought it would be harder to figure out what to do with those. But I think these 4 skeins would look really nice in some sort of baby knit. That's what I've been wanting to do with cashmere yarn. I think a baby knit in cashmere. I'm thinking some sort of jumpsuit or just a suit maybe to sleep in. I think that will be really nice. It is 110 meter per 25 grams, so I don't know how big of a size I can make, but I think this is going to turn into baby knit, and I'm really happy to have secured cashmere yarn, and to be honest I'm quite happy with the color. It might not be my favorite, but I think it will be amazing for a baby knit, and that is everything I got while at the yarn festival. My goal wasn't to get as much as possible. I didn't really mean to get any yarn at all. I was mainly there to watch people talk about the craft they're in love with and to see if I could learn more, and I also think it's really fun to surround myself with others that love their craft, if it's sewing, if it's some other kind of craft, if it's knitting. I think that's amazing. It also was a tiny bit overwhelming because there is so many people, but I love knitting festivals for that, sewing festivals for that, and it was also really fun to be able to be there with my whole family. My mother and sister and me were mainly at the festival, and my son and father ran around outside for the most part because they didn't find the festival super fun, but it was a great weekend. I had so much fun, and I am really pleased with the things I ended up getting, even if getting stuff wasn't the main goal. And I also hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. That means the absolute world to me. And if you want to see more from me, please subscribe. Bye!